Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Do Not Take This Cat Home. I absolutely love this game and I cannot wait to get more of the endings. Hopefully we can befriend or kill Mr. Kitty, actually get an ending where we accomplish something. That would be nice. Anyways, let's hop straight into the video. Okay, we can skip this. We've been through this a million times. Okay, we're taking this cat home. Something alone, something with the cat. Let's do something with the cat. Pet, feed, play. Okay, so this time we're gonna feed him, but this time, instead of the mystery meat, let's give him the tuna. Cats like fish, right? Shrugging, you take out the tuna for the cat and the meatloaf for yourself. You put the frankly ominous container back in the fridge. The cat looks a little disappointed. Tough. You need to dispose of that weird whatever it is later. You open the tuna and spoon it into a small saucer. You put the saucer on the kitchen counter next to the cat. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there. But you figure it'll make up for electing not to eat the toxic goop it wanted. The cat looks like it finds the tuna acceptable. You'll take it. Eat up, kitty. As the cat digs into the meal, you go about heating up the meatloaf in the microwave. While setting the time, you hear, hiccup. Oh no, Mr. Kitty, are you getting sick? No, he's probably not sick. He's like a little demonic monster. I don't think little demonic monsters get sick, huh? You turn and see the plate is completely empty. Wow, that was quick. You need to pace yourself. Aw, he ate too fast. Now he's hiccuping. Poor baby. What the? You What is it doing? It's making bubbles? You watch baffled as the cat continues to hiccup, causing little bubbles to flow out of its mouth. Oh my goodness. Did you eat a thing of soap or something? Did you accidentally eat a bar of soap? Okay. That's okay. You can process this. It's not completely out of the realm of what's possible, right? Well, I mean, if he ate soap, maybe. But he ate tuna. He didn't eat soap, unless he did it behind our backs. You should take your cat to the vet if they start burping up bubbles. Right. Best not to think too hard about it. Really? You're just gonna ignore the bubbles? You're not gonna take the cat to the vet? You are a crappy owner. Soon enough, the room is filled with floating bubbles. The cat releases a final tiny bubble before yawning and laying down right there on the counter. Well, glad you enjoyed it. The bubbles haven't left the room or popped. They seem to be pretty resilient. Wait, what? What's that? As one of the bubbles floats closer to you, you see there's little fish! You see that there's actually something inside of it. A tiny, furry... Is it a catfish? Fish. This is just getting weirder and weirder. Still, you can't help but marvel at the possible wonder in front of you. You lift a hand. My goodness, my character has zero survival instincts whatsoever. You extend your finger towards a bubble, carefully pressing it against the surface. Why would you pop its bubble? That little fish isn't going to have any water. Of course it's gonna bite you. The little fish inside latches out, viciously shredding tiny fangs into your finger. It doesn't really hurt much at first, but then... Ow! What? Pain starts to climb from your fingers to the rest of your hand, past your waist. Could it be some kind of venom? You fling your arms around in an attempt to dislodge the fish, but... And you keep popping the bubbles. Oh my gosh, my character. You have zero survival instincts. This was not what I was expecting when I gave him tuna. I was thinking, like... I don't know what I was thinking, but not this. This was unexpected. To have him barf up fish? Like, in the mouse ending, they were like enemies with the mouse, and he killed the mice. I guess it's kind of the same, actually, because... the mice wanted revenge, now the fish want revenge. So I guess it's kind of the same. Just, I don't know. It feels very weird. Like, not dark enough. It doesn't feel dark enough for this game. Yeah! You accidentally knock your arm into several of the bubbles floating around. More tiny, rigorous fish latch onto your flesh. You stumble back out of pain in a sudden bout of dizziness, only to bump into more bubbles. More fish dig their teeth into your back. Gah! It hurts! You're getting dizzy. You gotta get out. You deliriously try to stumble out of the kitchen. But the entire room is filled with the deadly bubbles. By the time you collapse on the ground, you're absolutely covered in tiny, angry, biting fish. Your legs, your torso, your arms, your face. The pain is unbearable. You can feel it in your skin, your teeth, and your eyes, and your hair, and it consumes you. You can't even feel yourself convulsing or crying. You don't black out. Your eyes are still rolling into your skull when you gasp out for your last breath. Ending 8. Fish out of water. That, I think, is the weirdest ending yet. Mr. Kitty, you're a little bit more glitched than I remember. You're giving me a weird look. I don't remember that look. I don't think that's the same look you used to give me. I think we're getting closer to the true ending of this game. Ending 8. Fish out of water. You fed the fish some tuna. It liked it. Okay. I guess he did not really like it. That's kind of weird, because I feel like cats really like tuna. And we didn't really do anything bad to him that time. So you'd think he wouldn't, be mean. Because we didn't do nothing mean. Alright, let's give him the meatloaf. Okay. You get the feeling the cat won't be too impressed with anything that comes out of a can. And you're not about to feed it whatever the heck that toxic-looking sludge is. So it's settled. A tuna sandwich for you and leftover meatloaf for your feline friend. You ignore the cat's disappointed meow as you put the weird container back into the fridge to dispose of it later. You warm up the meatloaf in the microwave. You place the now warm meatloaf on a saucer next to the cat on the counter. You don't think you should encourage it to eat up there, but you figure it'll make up for electing not to eat the toxic goop it wanted. The cat looks like it finds the meatloaf interesting. Works for you. That's good, right? He doesn't find it boring. So maybe he'll actually, maybe not be nice. He's never nice. He's a mean little cat. You know that? Mr. Kitty is super mean. He's a little jerk. But maybe this time he'll actually be kind of nice to us. Eat up, kitty. As the cat digs into its meal, you go about searching for some bread for your tuna sandwich. You're so distracted by your search that you only just barely hear splat. I don't like the splat noise. The splat noise sounded way too wet, especially for meatloaf. I don't think meatloaf is ever that wet. But that does not look like meatloaf. Are you sure this is meatloaf? Are you sure this isn't something else? Maybe the meatloaf bit the kitty back. It kind of looks like it. Like Mr. Kitty started eating it and then the meatloaf fought back. You turn around and see that the meatloaf only has one bite, maybe two taken out of it. But more alarmingly, there seems to be a red trail of something. I swear, if that meatloaf hurt Mr. Kitty, he doesn't even know what's coming to him. Leading away from where the cat had been sitting, and off the edge of the counter towards the living room, is that blood? You jump at the strange sound coming from around the corner. Why would you jump at something that you can't see? That sounds really dumb. My character literally has zero survival instincts whatsoever. Further into your apartment, you attempt to steel your nerves. Taking a breath, you walk around the corner to head into the living room. Splat. You step into something warm and wet and red. You resist the urge to vomit and step forward from the trail of... You follow the trail into the living room and see that it leads into the hall. Did Mr. Kitty turn into a thing of meatloaf? That would be kind of funny. It's getting louder. It's definitely in the hall. You feel like you can hear your heartbeat. You hope whatever is in the hall can't... Wait, what? You hope whatever is in the hall can't. Can't what? It just can't. Okay, can't, I guess. Your body shakes as you feel yourself step forward. And forward. And forward. How long is our hallway, man? Maybe our apartment's bigger than I thought. And forward. You peek around the corner. Nothing. There's nothing there. What? You walk further into the hall and see that the trail leads all the way down the end of it. But there's nothing there. You don't quite feel relief, but at least you feel something wet and warm drip onto your cheek. It's above you! Look up, look up! Something very warm. You swipe your shaking hand across it and pull it back to see your fingers covered in something. You look up and see what can only be described as meat. Mr. Kitty literally turned into meat. Ugh. That's like the most disturbing thing I've seen so far. Okay. The entire ceiling of the hallway is covered in a thick, undilating, wrathing layer of pulsing meat. At the center is a single glowing eyeball, frantically rolling around in every direction, until it lands squarely on you. You try to take a step back, desperate to escape the hall, to escape this thing, but before you can even scream, the meat tendrils shoot out and grab you. No! Let me go! They pull you up, and up, into a pair of slow opening jaws. And then, chomp. Ending 9, leftovers. What a weird ending. That is so bizarre. I don't even know what happened. That's so weird. You fed the cat some leftover meatloaf. It liked it okay. That's so weird. That's a really weird ending, okay? I have no idea. I guess he ate the meatloaf and became the meatloaf. I guess, apparently the meatloaf is not that interesting. You know what's kind of weird? We haven't gotten ending 1 or 2, which makes me wonder if I accidentally skipped one of these easy endings at the beginning, like I did with the feed. So, something with the cat. So, let's just try pets. Well, no, we've already done the pet ending. We could play with cat, yeah. Have we done that? Oh, I think we did it once, but not all of them. Yeah, we played hide and seek, but we haven't played with the laser pointer or the yarn. Let's try the laser pointer. Cats are curious creatures by nature. They're also natural hunters. Sort of. No, they are. They are pretty natural hunters. We just bred the natural parts out of them. Why not pass the time by letting the cat hunt after something it's never quite understand? That sounds a little mean when you think about it like that. But it's not like the cat will know anyway. Ignorance is bliss, or so they say. Well, the thing is, it's already getting fed, you know, because you're feeding the cat every day. So hunting is more of a way to expel energy and exercise rather than actually, you know, hunting, if that makes sense. Its only purpose is to have the cat, you know, expel its energy in a meaningful way where it can feel like it's actually doing something and being productive. So you dig up the old laser pointer from your long-gone, dreaded days of group presentations in school. You flip it on and see that even after all this time, the battery still works. You get a little kick out of aiming it on the mirror hanging in the living room, so it reflects off of glass, making a little red dot appear on your knee. Don't make it attack you! Zero survival instincts whatsoever, man. I mean, at this point, it's just a cat, so I guess you wouldn't be that surprised, but even if it was a cat, What if it uses its claws to pounce on the laser and then it tears up your knee? My character has 0 self-preservation skills. The cat cautiously walks over, stopping every few steps to cast a look of suspicion at you. When it finally reaches you, it lightly presses a paw to your knee, like it's trying to catch the dot of red light as casually as possible. You manage to hold back a chuckle. Not that it really matters. The cat isn't paying attention to you at all, entirely focused on the light now resting on top of its paw. You move the light a little higher above your knee. The cat reacts immediately, trying to pin the light down. But in the next second, you've already moved it to the floor. The cat jerks forward, attempting a more energetic pounce when you shift the red dot. I bet the cat's going to really like this, but then we're going to overdo it and get it mad. It's probably what's going to happen. Over here. Over there. And over there. By the couch. On the couch. The cat might be ignoring you, but you're certainly enjoying yourself. It's been a while since you've laughed this much. You're laughing so much, in fact, that you accidentally shift the red dot onto a lamp besides the couch. In its haste to get the light, the cat leaps onto the lamp, sending them both to the ground. Oh, I swear if we hurt Mr. Kitty, then he is welcome to kill me as many times as it takes, as many times as he needs to get his little revenge. Because I swear, I don't want Mr. Kitty to get hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, Mr. Kitty looks like he's gonna want a little bit of revenge there. The cat is sitting in the middle of the former lamp's broken shards. Back hunched, its head whipped around and back and forth as if in a panic. I'm surprised that he's panicked by this of all things. You would think that Mr. Demonic Overlord over here wouldn't get scared by really anything, especially when himself is way scarier than a lamp breaking. You quickly turn off the laser pointer and rush over. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt? You reach down and pick up the cat and check if it has any injuries when... Slash. Ow. Hey. The cat swipes at you, claws extended. Yeah, we kind of deserved that. It backs up and twitches away, making frantic half-turns in various directions as if looking for something. Oh, it wants the dot. Oh, it's gonna like tear us up, being like, oh, I need the red dot. There's a red dot inside of the human called a heart. Let's grab that red dot. You know, I don't know. I'm making predictions, but I'm probably wrong. Or waiting for something to appear. Ah, geez, that really hurt, you know. Really hurt us? Did you even check the cat? I mean, you checked the cat for injuries, but I'm sure Mr. Kitty, I don't know. He ran away. He could have some glass in his paws. You hold the hand with the scratch close to your chest. It's bleeding, but it's not too big. You're more annoyed than anything, but... Immediately, your annoyance starts to bleed into concern. You watch in shock as the cat starts to run around, tearing at the carpet, the sofa, your armchair. You want to stop it, but you're afraid of getting in the middle of it and its rampage. You consider calling a vet for advice on how to calm it down, but for some reason, you feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. What happened? What happened to you? Is it... An idea comes to you, or rather, a realization. You grasp the laser pointer, aiming it safely away towards the floor in the middle of the living room, thinking, hoping, that the cat would calm down if it found what it was looking for. You turn on the laser pointer. The cat's reaction is immediate. You screwed up. Yeah, you just honed into its natural instinct to kill, and now it wants to kill. In the span of a mere second, you watch as the cat spies the red dot from its perch in the shredded armchair. It leaps high into the air. Are you going to turn into like a panther? You kind of look like you're turning into a panther. changes in the air and slams down upon the dot on the floor with a weight and force that shakes the whole apartment, maybe even the whole building. You wonder dazingly how none of the other attendants have rushed over to complain about the noise. Yet, as you stare at the sight in front of you, the cat is somehow grown in size, eyes bulged and glowing, tail thrashing, teeth enlarged, bared and covered alarmingly with bubbled froth. Its giant claws rip and shred through the carpet, through the floor tiles, and even below them. Ravenously trying to get at the red dot, your hands are shaking. You don't know what to do. You feel trapped. You have to get away. Get it away from you. You slowly back up towards the door. The light moves with you. Instinctively, you flick the light away, this way and that. The cat stampedes after it. So fast, smashing through the TV, breaking the couch in half. Too fast, bulldozing through the wall into the hallway. A chance. You turn, intending to bolt out the door and never come back. But in your haste, you forget something. You forget several somethings. You forgot to move the light, didn't you? You forget the laser pointer gripped like a lifeline in your hand. You forget the mirror still miraculously hanging on the wall right in the hallway. Are we gonna shoot the laser pointer in the mirror and the mirror is gonna bounce back at us? That is so lame. We are so dumb. Our character, we are the dumbest person alive. The laser reflecting off of it, putting the small glowing dot on the back of your head. Of course! Oh, we're so dumb. And as you reach the door, you forget that it's locked. Alright, I guess that's revenge for the lamp. You don't even have the chance to turn around before the cat lunges all the way across the room at you. Yeah, I'm dead. You're torn to shreds before you can even blink. Ending 12. Targeted. Okay, that ending was a lot more expected than the fish ending. Oh, I thought that would be 1 or 2. Let's see, which one is it? Where is the ending? Targeted. The cat loses its mind over a tiny red dot. Hilarious. Man, that was so funny. I know, it was hilarious how it just, went for the dot and then it went for the lamp. Like, what an idiot. And then just, tore us to shreds. Oh my gosh, what an idiot. Did it actually think it was chasing prey? What a dumb cat. I'm sorry, Mr. Kitty. I'm just joking. It's called sarcasm. I don't know if you know sarcasm. It's a close friend of mine. I use it quite often. Anyways, that was ending 8, ending 9, and ending 12. So hopefully, next episode, we will get a few more endings for this game. Yeah, it seems like we're getting a lot closer because now even the title screen is glitched. So we, let's see, how many endings do we actually have left? 20 out of 40, which means we're halfway there. So there's still gonna be quite a few episodes coming in the future so we can finish this game. But in the meantime, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That way you can be notified when I upload my next Do Not Take This Cat Home video. And I will catch you guys later.